We've driven from Florida to Alaska twice, driven to all 48 continental states, 8 different provinces and territories in Canada, but we've never taken our road trips outside of North America. Until now.
For our 10th road trip on the channel, we've made the trip across the pond to see everything that the United Kingdom has to offer. One road trip for the entirety of Great Britain. We're going to see England, Scotland, and Wales.
Valvoline has sponsored us to purchase 2 cars sight unseen, but we only have 2 weeks to drive around and see everything that the United Kingdom has to offer.
Dude, this is literally my dream car from heaven.
What lane am I supposed to be in?
I don't know. Did you shear that sheep?
Oh no, I don't have the minerals, do I?
Have you had fish and chips?
How does that even happen?
You don't want one of them?
I hail from this. Short bend, tall bend, and big bend.
We're headed north to Scotland, driving almost the entire length of the UK, which means we'll be taking plenty of detours along the way to see more of what the UK has to offer.
How are you enjoying the trip so far?
Good, I feel a little bit more relieved now that we have some walkies and we can annoy each other.
Yes. My favorite part of every road trip, being constantly unable to escape you. What do you say we go get some fish and chips, you big seafood lover?
Yeah, we have been recommended this by like at least 3 people on this trip already, and we're only like 4 days in.
Yeah, if you'd asked me what like a staple of English cuisine was and I said fish and chips, I would feel like I was stereotyping, right? But we have been told by Brits it's fish and chips, so.
In the UK, is fish and chips the national staple?
Yeah, it is a really popular dish in the UK, and I guarantee that we offer the best fish and chips in the whole of the UK.
I'm allergic to fish, and Ben's trying to kill me.
Cam and I both enjoy fish. Ray and Ben, not so much. Oh yeah, no bones in there.
And I got a large. Oh, buddy, this is huge.
That looks delicious.
They're really good. They're really good.
Melts in your mouth. It's actually delicious. All right.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Melts in your mouth is right.
This is extremely UK. They're bees. So I've got some Ben Shaw's, British since 1871. It's a bitter shandy.
They're beer flavored soft drink?
It's basically, I thought it was beer at first, yeah. That's just kind of odd. Yeah, it's kind of
like beer flavored soda.
Yeah,
really
it's like beer flavored soda. Like, but not root beer. Like, it actually kind of tastes like beer.
No, not even close to root beer.
After eating lunch, we went down to the docks in Liverpool to take in some of the sights and sounds.
I like everywhere we've been so far.
Yeah, no,
I'm not as stressed with the traffic anymore.
I've gotten a lot more used to it.
Yeah, everybody seems like very understanding.
But everybody's a lot more polite, way less litter around.
Oh.
But this is Liverpool, you'd think there'd be a bunch of litter, you know, I don't know.
It's Liverpool, not Litterpool.
Yes.
Something interesting about British people I've noticed is they're all very willing to be on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
They enjoy giving, they're very friendly to begin with, and then they're down to do interviews on camera.
Maybe the cancel culture isn't like as big of a thing here. Like in the US, people think they're gonna be outed for something.
Fantastic, isn't it? Centre of the universe, Liverpool. As I'm going around checking cars, I'm giving these out to people who don't pay.
Yeah.
You don't want one of them.
I think that guy wasn't happy to get this.
It wasn't me. People from Liverpool have a hard time understanding me, mate. It's not just people outside the city. I've been married for 30 odd years, my wife can't even understand me.
The Beatles are the most famous people from Liverpool, you reckon?
After me.
After you? After John?
Yeah, well, I'm on talking to you there, not that. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm probably more famous than them.
So they do river cruises here. If we had planned this out further ahead of time, we probably could have booked something to go out on the river.
No shot. There's no shot. We don't have time for anything. We already have to leave.
I feel every road trip we're always like blasting through everything.
Yeah, because we're trying to see like 1,000 things and drive 12,000 miles.
If you plan to come to Liverpool on holiday to see the Beatles statue and that, lad, don't be surprised if there's a queue. But
Seeing as how Liverpool's a set in the universe, know what I mean?
Before we left Liverpool, I had to stop by this Beatles-themed cafe. Even though I don't know too much about the Beatles, it's still cool to see people passionate about them. I got myself a mocha and a Nutella-filled muffin.
Just candy. I got a mocha coming with the Beatles on top.
Comment below if you can tell me which of the Beatles this is.
I feel bad ruining this latte art.
We left Liverpool and continued heading north towards Scotland. I wish I could stick around and try and learn the Scouse dialect a bit more, but we've got to keep moving. There's only 10 days left in the trip, and we're only 100 miles away from being back in Scotland.
Unfortunately, those 100 miles took a lot longer than expected, because we left Liverpool at rush hour and got a taste of that M6 congestion.
That's a Skoda Fabia VS?
VRS.
Oh, VRS. We just had our first encounter on the road with a local from Liverpool. Still having an encounter with him actually, because well, we're stuck in traffic. Apparently this is what happens when you're on the M6 at rush hour. It's 4:57, so we're getting the full experience.
It's been raining pretty non-stop for like an hour. Beautiful rolling hills covered in green grass, dotted with little sheep all over the place and stone walls. Feels like we're back in Scotland. Absolutely gorgeous.
And that, of course, was because we had made it to Scotland. Before we really get up into the Highland Mountains of Scotland, we had to make a stop in Glazgo to change our oil. Big thanks to Simon for letting us use his covered carport to get out of the rain.
Well, thank you so much for letting us use your space.
Quite alright, it's quite alright. Sockets are in here, so anything, sockets, extensions, oil filter tools, you know.
This is probably what we're bottoming out on every time we hit a speed bump, is this tray here. It is an aluminum oil pan, so we definitely don't want to be bottoming that out. There we go. We'll have to zip tie it up when we put it back. No problem. So we've got an aftermarket header. Honestly, it looks pretty good under here. I'm not gonna lie. The car being so stiff when I'm driving over bumps and everything makes a whole lot more sense now. We've got coilovers, but we've also got polyurethane control arm bushings. So that explains why the car feels so stiff. That's not going anywhere.
So Simon, I'm just trying to kill time while Ben does the longest oil change in history, and I wanted to see, I know there's some cultural differences between the US and the UK, specifically in like words that we use for stuff.
Yes, yeah.
In the US, we would call this the trunk of a car.
Okay, that's the boot.
The boot, these are trash cans.
It's a bin.
A bin.
A bin, yep.
Wiper?
Yep.
Windshield.
Windshield, windscreen.
Windscreen, okay. Garage.
Garage.
That's a hood?
Bonnet.
Bonnet. Okay,
Bonnet.
See, a bonnet is like what you wear on your head in the US.
No, I think we stopped wearing them in Victorian times.
Yeah.
I mean, you call that a wagon. We'd
Yeah.
say estate.
Estate.
Wing.
Wing.
You call it fender.
Wait, you call this a wing?
Yeah, it's a wing.
Oh.
That's the front wing.
Because it's on like the side?
I think so, because that's where you used to have the wing mirror.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'd never heard that.
Yeah,
wing.
it's a wing.
This road trip is sponsored by Valvoline. And actually, I had no idea how many miles were on the previous oil, and it came out looking pretty dark. So I'm very glad that we're doing this, even though we've already put like 1,000 miles on these cars. We're doing the high mileage on this car because this car, a little bit more miles than Ben's car. We're sitting at around 120,000 miles, and high mileage is recommended for anything over 75,000 miles. So that's why we're going with this.
Renault?
No, it was a Peugeot 206.
Oh, okay.
So it was, yeah.
Well done, your turn.
Okay. I think I can do mine a little bit quicker than you.
I know, I was just trying to be really careful.
Oh, sure, that's fair. Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers. Whoa. Holy cow. Come on over here, Cam. Let's take a look together. I mean, it's just surface rust. Like, a lot of stuff does have rust on it, but it's not like soft. A lot of the stuff is a replaceable component. Like, this is front subframe. I've got one of these at home. That's the important stuff. All of this stuff is like replaceable. So we're doing an oil change, Valvoline 5W30 Restore and Protect, and this is an amazing engine oil formulation that's come out from Valvoline in just the last year that actually uses the detergents package inside of the oil to clean and restore your engine from the inside while the engine runs. So it's literally removing deposits from all the engine internals, and then that just drains out when you do an oil change. The inside of the engine goes from being covered in varnish to being much more new looking after just a couple of cycles of using the engine oil. Really incredible stuff.
After we finished changing the oil, Simon led us across the street to a local grocery store, where he gave us a crash course in Scottish snacking.
Shortbread.
Shortbread?
Shortbreads, if you... There you go.
Okay.
Anything with a tartan box. Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you guys want one? Okay, so we'll get both of these then. Yeah.
A heartfelt thanks once again to Simon for his generous hospitality, as we prepared to venture into the most remote corners of the Scottish Highlands.
Since this would be our last time in a major city for several days, we made sure our cars were filled with premium gas before leaving, and also picked up some octane booster.
Well, having learned my lesson from past road trips with Evos, I have purchased octane booster. And that means that once we get up into those parts of Scotland that don't have 99 octane, I'll be able to add this, and hopefully, driving conservatively, I will not blow a hole in a piston.
And strangely enough, the Civic uses regular gas, so I'll be on 95 octane.
Before setting off, we enjoyed one final meal, the macaroni cheese pies that Simon had recommended. They were not good.
Why are you laughing?
I love it.
What do you taste, Ray?
Bro, I taste cardboard and mac and cheese cold.
I don't even taste the mac and cheese, I'll be honest.
It's actually, they didn't make the noodles out of noodles, they made it out of bread.
What did you do to it, man?
What did you do? It was together before I took a bite.
The cheese is not made of cheese. It's not made of milk or dairy. Actually, this is Scottish bread. This is Scottish cheese that's made of bread.
This was the Scottish Highlands. Green mountains stretching out everywhere, with sheep scattered all over the fields. This peaceful scenery is everything that I'd hoped to find.
The misty air added to this magical vibe, like something out of a storybook. It was as if we'd been transported to another world. It hardly even felt real.
Cannot capture how that looks in person. It doesn't convey.
Ben, this is unbelievable scenery.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like gonna complain about the fact that it's raining and overcast and stuff, but it like adds to it.
That is the Scottish experience as I understand it. Dude, this mountain is crazy. All these little rivers and waterfalls coming down, sheep all over the place.
We'd been driving for hours, but nothing prepared us for the incredible views we'd just come across in Scotland. It was so unreal. We had to pull over, stretch our legs, and just take it all in for a moment.
Scotland's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's nice. It's like Pacific Northwest on like a bigger scale.
Yeah, kind of. I hadn't really thought about it that way. So how is the Civic so far for this trip?
Look, I love Honda.
Yeah.
I love Civics.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little tough.
Oh?
Not my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
It's, I think it's a lot of it's just the modifications that are done to it.
Okay.
It's really stiff. It's got polyurethane bushings. Yeah, as far as like street driving with it, especially on as we get further north, like all the potholes and stuff. Yeah. It's a little rough. Like I'm sacrificing for performance, but I'm not getting to use the performance, you know?
Yeah.
How's your Evo?
Evo's like perfect. I mean, it's like mostly stock, like as far as suspension and stuff like that. The ride height, like, I mean, it's squatting right now. It's squatting because we have so much stuff in the wagon. Yeah. That honestly makes it a little bit nicer for going over like curbs and speed bumps and stuff, because I never have to worry about the front end.
Yeah, you got that front lift up all the
yeah,
time.
all the time.
Yeah. I was noticing your rear wheel fitment looks pretty good, and then you look at the front.
Yeah,
like,
the front's like, like an entire shoe rack could fit in there. But it's funny to be thinking about like, oh man, how's your Honda Civic, dude? How's your Evo, bro? As we're in like the most beautiful,
that's insane.
To be focusing on two little crappy economy cars. This is so gorgeous, dude. Like, I love all this nature.
It's so much rain. There's all this moss. Like, I just
ferns and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Might be surprised to hear this, but I'm actually 15% Scottish. I'm able to trace part of my family history all the way back to a castle on the Isle of Skye, which is exactly where we've been headed for these past few days. As far as I can tell, this castle is the oldest link that I've found in my family history, so to stand there in person after following that thread through time will be something really special.
So we're headed up to my family's castle, the Dunvegan Castle. It's about 2.5 hours of this. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Bro, you gotta stop saying my family's castle, okay? Like, you are not, these people do not know you.
I actually, I mean, I came from the people from this castle. It is my family's castle, you know what I mean? Like, my DNA passed through that castle, so, it's my family's castle.
Okay, yeah, so you'll introduce me to the folks that are there when we arrive, right?
Unfortunately, before we could get to the castle, my car had catastrophic failure.
Your car's making an awful sound when you reverse.
I've never had a car that makes a brake noise in reverse and not forward. I'd suspected that maybe like a dust shield might be loose or something, in there. Why don't you take a look at this wheel, this front left wheel here. I'm gonna go in reverse a little bit here, and then I'm gonna hit the brakes. Okay? Okay. You can step back a little. You don't have to be that close. Just take a look. So I'm parked up here now.
You don't have a bolt on the bottom of the caliper, so he's only got one caliper bolt.
So I'm not driving this car until I get a bolt for that.
Well, so
I don't know where.
We can tighten the top bolt, and I would feel pretty confident.
It's coming from the man who split a wheel in half.
And see that, so my opinion should count for a lot.
Your bolt, when your caliper came off, was the top one.
Correct.
Mine's the
problem.
bottom, right?
Yeah.
So
you're not going fast in reverse. But we do need to tighten that top bolt.
We need another bolt.
We do, yes, but it's not like we can't go anywhere. That's crazy.
How long have I been driving like that?
It feels so good not to be the one breaking down.
How does that even happen?
Oh my God. Holy cow.
I'm trying to think if I can take a bolt off of something else.
Normally, this would have been an easy fix, just one bolt to replace, no big deal. But we were deep in the Scottish Highlands, hours from the nearest shop, with nothing but sheep and fog for company. And since we'd bought these cars sight unseen, we hadn't had a chance to inspect them properly beforehand. We also hadn't brought any spare parts or tools. So yeah, not ideal.
Check where we are and see if there's anything close for me to be able to buy any sort of tool. Oh, and a jack? There are worse places to break down. I mean, we got really good scenery. It is raining, but. Yeah, the top bolt is definitely loose. I'm turning it by hand, so. We almost just lost this caliper entirely.
I was getting desperate. I needed a bolt, any bolt, that was less important than, say, holding my brake caliper in place. I spotted a redundant engine mount bolt that looked promising. With whatever tools came rattling around in my trunk, I got to work, hoping this random piece of hardware could save the day.
That looks perfect. That's threading in. Oh man, we might have just gotten so lucky.
Unfortunately, it was a bit too long.
So I took off the upper bolt, and it does seem to be significantly shorter. I think that bolt is too long, so I need a shorter bolt somehow. Where am I gonna find one of these? He's too distracted talking with them. He's never gonna notice.
It couldn't have been better timing. A few of our subscribers had spotted us and immediately pulled Ben into conversation. A perfect distraction. Meanwhile, I went full scavenger mode, digging through his Evo to see if I could borrow a bolt.
No, honestly, I don't really. Oh wait, strut tower. That might work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's the right length. Yeah, all of his bolts are small. Oh, what about a hood bolt? No, that's too small on his too.
But I think British people are a bit different than Americans.
Okay.
Americans just jump in cars and drive for 6-7 hours like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'll just hop in the interstate or whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, people panic at driving for more than an hour. They don't go that far.
Yeah, why is that?
I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure this will work. I think this is perfect. I think this will work. It's a little shorter. It's a little better. Let's see if one of these two are even shorter. I think this one's even shorter. Oh, that's perfect. That'll work. It's a grade 7. And it's got a lock washer on it, so we're not gonna lose this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's throw this in.
Is it just a target top?
Yeah, you can just press a button and the roof comes down inside of it.
Oh my gosh. Look at this mechanism. Holy cow.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Is it catching? It's catching, it's catching. Yep. I think we're good. Ben doesn't need his back seat belt anyway, right? He'll never know. How would he know? Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Did a pretty good job of keeping Ben distracted because he's now actually got a gaggle of folks talking with him over there.
You want to be on camera? You mind?
So I don't think he actually noticed anything, but we have success. He just will not have a seat belt in the back here.
I'm actually living in London, but from New Zealand.
But I think having brakes on my car is more important. He doesn't have a passenger seat in the back anyway.
Adam, can you teach me a New Zealand phrase?
Shaka bra.
Yeah. Shaka bra.
Yeah, nah.
He's probably never gonna notice. He's not that observant. He had the seats down anyway. So that actually holds the seatbelt up. He's literally never gonna know.
All right, I'll say yeah, nah next time I see somebody from New Zealand.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pretty good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, all right.
Sounds like home a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make you feel at home.
Thank you.
Bro, Honda. This is a Honda. You can fix it with freaking parts from another car. Why does this thing feel like a Cadillac all of a sudden? Like honestly, my suspension's still stiff, but there's zero rattling and stuff, like the clunking. Thought this car was kind of a little ratchet. Well, turns out it was a little ratchet.
It was.
All we needed was a ratchet to fix it, and dang.
What's up, Ben? How's that car doing? How's the brakes?
Yeah, you know how earlier I was saying that like, this car, I like Hondas, but like this one's a little, a little rough?
I do remember that.
This car is no longer rough. It's riding like a Cadillac. Like the clunking that I was hearing when I was going over bumps is completely gone now.
Huh, so the clunking was just loose brakes.
Yeah, dude, this car is honestly awesome now.
Dang, all it took was tight brakes, who knew?
Yeah, dude, brake calipers with 2 bolts is where it's at. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay. Okay, we can carry on now.
So we're at a spot called the Logan Locks. It's basically a canal, the Caledonian Canal, and they have this channel here that lets you kind of change the water level going through the canal as. They've just come through these gates that the guy opens from the control box, and now they need to go from this very deep water level down here in the canal to a much higher water level on the other side of those gates. So I suppose it's gonna raise, does it raise the water level? You guys go up? Okay. Yeah, so see the gates closed just now? Yeah, okay. So you see down in the water there. Wow. I feel like we're watching the Loch Ness Monster surface or something. Yeah, this is so cool.
The day was getting long and the light was starting to fade as we made our way towards my family's castle on the Isle of Skye. Driving past all of this incredible scenery felt like a bit of a shame, but I wanted to get there before dark. Eventually, the road opened up, and just beyond the hills, the castle came into view.
Ben?
Yep.
Why am I supposed to care about this?
So, 15 generations ago, I was here. My
this was the pad?
Yeah. But I hail from this. Yeah.
Well, you know the door code, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bit commercialized at this point now.
Yeah. Does she know who you are?
Where's my room? Well, see, it took 15 generations for me to exist, so I don't have a room.
Dang, my man doesn't even have a room. So who's this? That's Mom? All right, Ben.
Oh yeah, this is the dinner hall.
Aren't you gonna offer me a seat?
Yeah, okay, all right. Dude, this is nuts.
See this? This was a wallet. Somebody used that to carry change.
Is there a Murdo?
No murder.
Okay, is there a John the Ninth?
John the Ninth Chief?
John the Ninth would have been 1592 to 1642?
Not a McLeod Chief, no.
Okay, all right.
Oh no, the story's starting to fall apart.
This is not good. Yeah, it would have been this time period here.
Ben having an identity crisis.
I don't know who I am anymore.
It's always a lie.
It's all a lie. Why are we even in Scotland? Dude got punked. Turns out he's Chinese.
Ben could laugh and make all the jokes he wanted, but I knew my family history was tied back to that castle. I just wasn't sure how. So I called my dad, the family genealogy expert, to find out.
I know we're related to somebody at that castle. It looks like Tormod.
Tormod. Yep. Okay, well, he was chief from 1260 to 1320?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
wow.
That would have been your great.
Yeah. Okay, so what you're telling me is that it ties back 800 years ago.
Yeah. Long time ago. Oh, that's really cool.
All right, what'd you learn?
It's cool. Castles are cool.
Castles are cool.
But also, if you do the math on how many people are descendants of that guy, technically speaking, like how many people share his blood, hundreds of thousands of people actually share
so maybe
that.
a little bit more of a tenuous connection than you might have.
But it still is a connection, and that's cool.
As exciting as Ben's family genealogy was, we eventually had to leave Dunvegan Castle and ended the day over a table piled with fish and chips. Well, sort of.
What'd you get, Ray?
Yeah, buddy, I got it plain. Yes, sir.
The next morning, we chased a destination that was somehow supposed to be even more scenic than everything we'd seen before. It was hard to picture, but I was game to find out.
All right, Ben, this is the NC 500, the North Coast 500 miles of Scotland.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is like nothing I have ever seen before.
Are you sure? Is it good enough, Ben? Are you sure you don't want to go back to Dunvegan Castle?
But yeah, no, I could spend a couple weeks up here for sure.
Yeah, this is worth it. This is crazy. I have not seen anything like this on any of the road trips we've been on. We finally got something different.
Yeah, I hope it conveys on camera just how big these mountains are, because, I mean, from what I'm seeing with my eyes, it's incredible.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. You want to like get out, you want to like interact with it somehow, but you can't do anything but just look. Why hasn't anybody ever talked about, you know, the views in Scotland? I think Scotland gets slept on. Are we the first people to find out about this, to be honest? Like, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my family knew what was up about 800 years ago, so I don't think this is a new discovery, but I do think that it does get slept on. It is definitely not talked about enough.
This is unreal to look at. Unreal. Like, I want to stop talking to you right now and get the camera out and start filming.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing that is making this road not the perfect road is the fact that it is a single lane road, but it is still a two-way road. So that's, you know, making it a little bit scary. Every time I round a corner, I am wondering if I'm going to go head on to a bus. Heyo. Ray, is this enough, realistically, to get the tractor by?
I'm not 100% sure you're coming.
Holy cow. It's a New Holland. That man knows what's up.
The scenery on the NC 500 was unreal. Mountains so tall you literally couldn't see the peaks. We had to stop just to catch our breath and talk about what we'd just seen.
The first thing I wanted to note was that road was amazing.
Yeah.
But it also was terrible at the same time.
Yeah, well, so it kind of goes back to our spirited driving road trip, right?
Yeah. Views are a 10 for sure.
You got incredible, 11.
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
The actual driving road, not great.
One of the worst.
Not great. Yeah, like you would literally be a menace to society if you sped on that road.
Can you imagine?
First of all, speed limit on that road is 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
If you can go 60 on that road, Godspeed.
And you have to stop every 2 seconds for
Yeah, because there's just traffic coming the opposite direction.
A lot of tourist buses, you notice that?
Yeah, and there's like interesting stuff here. Like you get a totally different sense. So I've never paid to use a public bathroom in my life. You know, it's like you don't have it in North America. Here they have like public bathrooms that you just pay 50p or whatever to go and take a wee. 50p for a wee, as they say. Everyone knows that.
I'm sure they say that, yeah.
But like, as Americans, we look at that and we're like, I'm not paying to use the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee, you know, on the side of this building.
Yep.
And people here, it's like understood that if you pay to, you know, for this service, which you could just go without, you'll have like a nice service because everybody's paying into it.
It keeps it clean too. Like you're not gonna pay 50 cents to go in there and like scratch on the stall door.
Right, yeah, if you paid to use the bathroom, you're not writing somebody's phone number, you know, call Ray for a good time.
Unfortunately, I'd gotten my shoes wet while we were out filming, but in a moment of pure genius, I figured I could air dry them on the windscreen.
A good idea is a good idea, okay? It's only dumb if it doesn't work. I'm gonna drive, make progress, and dry my shoes.
load has no longer become a problem because there's nobody up here. So these pull-offs are not even needed.
Well, Ben, like I was saying, we literally can't do the entirety of the North Coast 500. It's too long. We don't have enough time. And also, we kind of have something that we need to get to down in the southern end of Great Britain. We need to make our way down to Sussex over the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. Oh my gosh, because look at this. But I get it. You know, we got also some more incredible stuff we've got to go do. So, I mean, I'm excited for that, but also it kind of sucks to have to leave all this, because, man.
The making of the thumbnail. Ta-da! Yeah, I'd say this is a good spot, but then again, anywhere is a good spot.
Yeah, okay, Ben, so let's go ahead and pull off at the next spot, and we'll get some more shots, and we'll say a final goodbye to the North Coast 500 until next time, and we can start heading south again.
All right, that works for me. Well, Ben, I can say categorically, I do not regret taking a trip to the United Kingdom. It's not over, but I am not gonna regret it this. After seeing all this, incredible.
Yeah, I do not want this to be over. Like, it literally just as we've been sitting here, the scenery is different than when we first arrived. Because you've got lighting changes and all the clouds are constantly moving.
It feels like it has its own personality. You know what I mean? Like,
it hasn't been ruined by humanity.
I feel like they've said no.
Yeah, right, no.
No, you can't build here. You can't do anything.
If you build anything, it has to be with rocks from the earth. Like, only stonework.
Yeah, it's so well preserved.
Yeah. Well.
Guess we gotta go at some point.
Yeah.
To commemorate it, do you want a piece of Scottish shortbread?
Definitely.
Here you go. That is a thick piece of shortbread.
That is some shortbread. I would argue this is tall bread.
They should call it thick bread. Cheers.
All right,
yep. This should be had with a beverage.
Yeah, no, I agree. Glenfiddich. They also sponsor Aston Martin.
Oh.
Yeah. Just a sip, just a sip.
Just a sip.
Whoa, that smells really good. Wow.
Perfect thing to wash down my shortbread.
Wow. Did you ever think, when we started this channel, that you would one day be sitting in the back of an Evo wagon, imported from Japan, sent to Scotland, eating shortbread and drinking whiskey?
No, it was a very specific scenario. But I'm sure glad I get to do it with somebody like you, Thorn.
I'm sure I'm your top pick.
You know what? As much as we don't get along sometimes, you probably are, because we actually, you know, I don't know if it would get done with anybody else. So
that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Put a cap on this. Let's get back on the road. Dang.
Well, I guess I gotta drink it now.
To be clear, don't drink and drive. We had a very small amount.
You're the fastest Renault player in the UK. Ta-da! K24 on the engine.
It is sad that it is all coming to an end.